Hello, Burnsville High School students. Today I'm going to show you how to find colleges in Xello. After you've logged in through your Rapid Identity tile, it will bring you directly to your dashboard. This one is my dashboard. There are two ways that you can find colleges in Xello. The first way is to go up to the top here and click on the search bar and then just basically type in whatever school you want. I've got the University of Minnesota. I've already favorited it, so it's pretty easy to find. I just click on it, and here you'll see the profile. If you scroll down a little bit, it'll tell you about enrollment, how many students are there. Tell you about similar schools. It'll give you the average weather. It'll tell you about the campus setting. Is it in a city? Is it in a suburb? It'll tell you about housing, if they have it or not, how to apply, how many students have applied, how many have been accepted. It will compare your ACT score to the average one that students are getting accepted into. It'll also compare your SAT score. It will give you application requirements such as what kind of GPA do you need? And do you need to send your transcript? It'll give you information on paying. There is an in-state and an out-of-state button here. It'll give you the average fees, and then it will tell you what the average financial aid package is. And here's the average financial aid package, which is probably from FAFSA and maybe scholarships. Important dates is next, and this truly is important because when you're senior and you start to add colleges to your tracker, your college tracker, you're going to need to know what type of application the actual admission type is and the deadline date for that application. So for the University of Minnesota, early action is the application, is the admissions type, early action, and then that deadline date's November 1st, and then they have another deadline date, January 1st, and that would be regular decision. So you can see those two on here. Others have different deadline dates, so check that out. They also tell you about majors, and you can click to show more majors and tells you all the majors that are at that school. It'll tell you about sports, what division they are in, and it actually will list those as well. And this is kind of a fun one. They have a campus map, and it's an interactive type of map that you can look at. So that's the first way to find information about schools. The second way is to actually go to the Explore options. You click on it, you find schools in the middle, you go down to the bottom, and you click on Explore Schools. And now you can use a filter. So I'm using the filter of Minnesota here. I'm going to just look at Minnesota schools for the moment. Get in that. And you see that there are, depending on what you click on, there are 85 schools if you just clicked into Minnesota. Okay, but I'm going to define a little more. It asks you, okay, do you want a big school or a small school? You can choose the campus setting. I'm going to choose the city again, and I'm going to choose a private school, and I'm going to choose a 4-year school. You can choose an area of study. I'll leave that one blank for now. You can choose how selective the school is. You can also define it with a GPA, your ACT scores or SAT scores, as well as sports. Okay, so now it filtered it down to 11 schools. So you just click on the 11 schools and you'll find the different schools here. And you just click on the school. Basically gives you the same information, same categories as the University of Minnesota did. So this is really pretty easy to use. This is really all the information I have for you today. Feel free to reach out to your school counselors or the career centers. We're always here to help you out. And I'm going to favorite that.